But first of all, hi guys, I'm Jake. I'm the program manager at Encode Club, and I'll be running the NEAR Encode Hackathon. So a big welcome to the hackathon and a big welcome to the launch event. Welcome back to many of you that have just done the NEAR bootcamp. A massive welcome to the NEAR sponsors. Sherif, I'm not too sure if he's joined yet, but he'll kind of be talking to you in the next couple of minutes. It's well out of his work hours here, so it's pretty late for him at the moment. And a massive welcome to the NEAR partners, to Roketo, to Mintbase, to Aurora, to Ref Finance, to Octopus Network. A big welcome. And I think finally a big welcome to the Encode team that's here as well. Thank you guys for joining. This is obviously the event one. It's the launch event of the NEAR Encode Hackathon. There's some awesome challenges up for grabs and prizes up for grabs, and awesome challenges that can kind of go along with it from our generous sponsors, and they have been so generous. So a big thank you to them all. Sherif, he's going to be, he's from NEAR. He's going to have a couple words to say just from the sponsors. And then, that's what's going to happen in the next. Sorry, that's going to be our schedule. So we're going to talk to Sherif for about 20 minutes or so. Then I'm going to go through everything to do with the hackathon, hopefully answer all your questions. And then we're going to go over all the partners. They're going to say 2 minutes each, a little intro to their challenges, to their prizes. And then at the end, we're going to have 5 minutes of just a quick Q&A where if there's any more questions that need answering, I'll be able to answer that for you. So kind of looking what actually is the NEAR Hackathon and what you're going to be doing. Basically, it's a 4-week hackathon that we are building a blockchain project. It's pretty much that simple. This kind of gives you a chance to build some fabulous project. On NEAR, which is just an awesome kind of protocol. You can build on old ideas. This is something that a lot of people have asked me. A lot of questions have been asked like that. You can pretty much be so creative and build what you want within the guidelines of the challenges. Next week, we're going to have an ideation workshop, which our CEO Anthony is going to be running, and this will kind of give you a whole lot of time to ask him questions on what to build and how to build it. A big thing at Encode is that we have this unlimited support, and Encode is almost available 24 hours. It sounds so strange, but we've got an EU team that's based here in Europe, which I'm a part of, and then we've got a US team as well. So we're pretty much constantly available for, we're pretty much available 24 hours out of the day, which is just amazing, and it's an amazing thing for an educator in Web3. Through the hack, you're going to be able to learn so much. Just through the great partners that we have. NEAR is an amazing partner. We've worked with them a little bit in the past, and they've got really amazing educators and great technical support. And obviously, it's 4-week hack. It's super flexible. This is purely just based on the fact that a lot of you are students. I've just finished being a student, so I know what it feels like. But it just kind of gives everyone an opportunity to finish the challenges and win prizes, and gives everyone an equal opportunity. Just a little bit about Encode Club and who we are. We're Web3 educators, and our main kind of drive is to educate people within the blockchain. Educate people about blockchain. We have tons of events going on, be it boot camps, be it hackathons, be it accelerators. We completely vary in whatever we do. So if you're literally hopping over from Web 2 to Web 3, there'll be an event for you. Just go check out our website. It's pretty self-explanatory. There'll be I'll show you actually later when I kind of give you a little demo of how to learn everything about NEAR and all the questions you might have on the website. But it's really simple. It's just the boot camps, hackathons, and accelerators, and there's actually tons of other events as well. And please, when you're done after this hackathon, stay in our Discord so we can just keep you up to date about all these events. Most of them are kind of free, which is really cool as well. And so it's basically just coming and learning about blockchain and growing the whole crypto space as is. And a lot of questions have been asked about how the hackathon actually works and how a hackathon kind of actually works. And I think many of you have kind of come here to learn about NEAR, learn about building on blockchain. And I think that's the main thing about a hackathon is want to emphasize this is please just build something, even if it's just maybe incomplete or if you think it's irrelevant, but just build something. And I think that's going to be the biggest general aspect of the hackathon is building a coding project. And obviously we want to see something that's live. We want to see you working and building on NEAR and building a coding project. And as I said, use your imagination, go wild. It's not a full-time thing. It's a 4-week hackathon. It's really flexible and it's suited for you and kind of built around your times. A lot of you have jobs, a lot of your students. So please just keep coming to the workshops that go on and keep learning a lot and just keep building. So if we had to slide into the prizes quick, we've had such generous sponsors. I think there's 50K, that's $50,000 worth of prizes that NEAR's kind of sponsored. These are the challenges they've set. I'm not going to go through every one. There's going to be tons and tons of information on this. But I mean, 50K is just an incredible amount of money, and there's opportunities for everyone to kind of win a couple prizes. And then on top of that, we've also the partners that are kind of involved within the NEAR ecosystem have also joined in, and there's an additional $30,000 as well. So there's tons of prizes to be won. Just have a little look at kind of each one of the challenges from a NEAR perspective. Everything's going to be put on Discord after this, or I'll show you basically how to access all the information. But yeah, that's kind of the NEAR challenges. We just got a get started challenge. We've got a Web 2 to Web 3 challenge, which I know a lot of you have come over from Web 2 to Web 3 working with you in the bootcamp. And then we've got an open track challenge as well. And each challenge is kind of based from I wouldn't say easy to hard, but there's different prizes that can be won. And then Aurora's come on board, which is also another fantastic partner. For them, it's just build a dApp on Aurora, so fairly simple. Roketo is use Roketo protocol in your product and create at least one stream at testnet. I'll show you this all in a bit more detail. There's a Medium post for each one of the partners involved that you can have a bit more of a look into the challenges. Ref Finance challenge is create a demo to prove that your algorithm can manage and execute an end-to-end recurring swap on Ref Finance. Octopus Network is deploy an Octopus app chain on testnet. And yeah, kind of after that, there's going to be one or two more partners that definitely are going to join on along the way. So there might be a couple more challenges that we add on, but we'll notify you of that when they do come along. Looking for opportunities afterwards. I mean, the hackathon is just a launch pad for you. There's so many opportunities that open up afterwards. There's so many successful kind of projects that have come through that have really expanded and gone on to be really successful within the crypto space. I'll show you one or two afterwards as well. Maybe you can go look at their kind of finale in their hackathon that they were in when they were in Encode. And then you can go check at their hackathon and their finale and see what their project was and kind of judge that against yourself. The opportunities that kind of go on afterwards, I'd say, are you're going to use the skills that you've learned here at the hackathon, working on NEAR, and kind of the coding and the general way to handle yourself within a coding environment, and especially on the NEAR network. You're going to use that afterwards, hopefully throughout your careers as developers. And then becoming an ambassador, it's quite a broad term. But basically kind of what I mean by this is you're going to be embedded within the NEAR ecosystem. You're going to make wonderful connections. You're going to make wonderful friends along the way. And I guess that's what it's about as well, is kind of the balance of enjoying yourself along the way. And then getting hired in blockchain afterwards. I guess the more you work on different networks, the more kind of upskilled yourself and and the more career opportunities open up. And we are lucky enough to have fantastic developers run through our programs throughout the last couple of years. We've seen a ton of talent, and a ton of talent come through and get hired as well. So it wasn't ever our initial intention as an Encode club, but what's ended up happening is we've seen that a lot of people come and ask us, can you help us get a job? So we've actually recently hired a new head of recruitment, Laura. She's absolutely amazing. And hopefully we'll be able to get you a job if you haven't already got one within the blockchain kind of community. I'm sure NEAR and other partners are also keeping a keen eye on good developers. And I guess the last thing is to get funding and raise money. Use this as a launch pad to get noticed and to kind of get your project up and running. I was on a call earlier today with a bunch of guys in an accelerator, and a lot of them have come through the hackathon and now getting grants in different networks and different companies, which is really exciting for them. So this is definitely a launch pad for you. So look at it as a launch pad, look at it as an exciting opportunity. There's really amazing things that can come just through a hackathon like this, and a 4-week hackathon. There's so much time to build a project that's worthy of funding. Just kind of important dates to look at. Obviously, most of you have registered already, and that's by today, which is the 9th of Feb. There are going to be some late registrants. So please do that by the 15th of Feb. That's kind of going to be our cutoff. And then submission date is on the 13th of March. They'll be at, I think, literally 1 minute to midnight, wherever you're based. That will be your submission. So kind of give yourself as much time as possible to build a really good project. And then through there, we'll have 2 weeks of kind of judging of the projects, and then we'll have the finale and prize giving. The judges will consist of kind of the partners that are involved, and I'm sure Shashi and Sherif will be able to talk a bit more about that from a NEAR perspective. The skills that are needed has also been a question that's been asked quite a lot, and I think the best answer would be that you need some sort of technical ability to be able to make and kind of develop a project on NEAR. And I think if you don't have technical ability, many founders out there in the crypto space have never coded a day in their life, but I'm sure they've got some sort of understanding of how like a smart contract works. So if you don't have kind of a coding background or developer background, you need to find a partner that does, because having a technical ability within this is how you're going to build a good project, and that's how you're going to get good prizes, how you're going to get noticed, and how you're going to kind of kickstart your career within crypto. When we're looking at kind of the resources that are available to you, there's a hack pack that should have been sent out that will give you all information from kind of submissions to who to contact to. I've entered a solo team, but now I've got a partner. How can I add the partner on? All of that will kind of be in the hack pack. Will explain everything in there. And then Discord is our main kind of form of communication. Hopefully you're on the Discord server. If you are not, please make sure that you're added. Just either send myself an email or one of the Encode team an email, or maybe just hit us up on Twitter or something like that, and so we can get you on Discord as soon as possible. The technical support that is available is either going to come through NEAR or it's going to come through Encode. I'm obviously completely not technical. I've got a finance background, so I won't be able to help you, but there'll be tons of people out there that'll be able to help you. So same thing, just ask on the Discord. There'll be a little technical questions. Just ask on there and people will get back to you as soon as possible. I know the NEAR kind of educators working with them in the bootcamp were amazing. They got back to you so quickly, and they're really passionate about educating and growing the kind of crypto community. And then from an Encode Club kind of perspective, what we do is we set up these one-on-one calls for you to kind of have a call with me or one of the other program managers. I'll send my calendar invite on the Discord after this, and please just book a 15-minute slot. We can talk about your ideas that you have. We can talk about the questions you have. As I said, I'm not technical, but I can definitely point you in the right direction with just generally understanding the hackathon as a whole. And then the Medium posts are also quite crucial. That will give you a lot of information regarding the challenges. As soon as a partner's kind of joined, like a Roketo, we've gone, our team's written up a whole kind of explanation of the challenge and an in-depth kind of understanding, so developers know exactly what they've got to do, and kind of what the prizes would be. So literally all you got to do is, if you're not too sure, or you, I want to get involved in the Roketo challenge, it really excites me, just go type in Roketo Encode challenge and Medium just into your Google search, and you'll find it'll probably be the first thing that pops up. And then the events are also really crucial. We're going to have this event, then we're going to have the ideation event, where we're going to kind of bounce off ideas and kickstart the projects. But then also we're going to have technical workshops run by the partners. They're going to be 30 minutes, so they're nice and short. And you're just going to learn so much here from world-class kind of developers and teachers. So I think Roketo is running one next week, and the following week we're going to have Mint-based run one. So there's a whole ton of different kind of projects that different type of workshops and events that are going to be running from a technical perspective. So that's where you can also ask your technical questions. And then all the events will be kind of posted on YouTube afterwards, so you can go watch this on YouTube. Our events team are really efficient about that. They'll get it up hopefully the next morning, and then you go and they've edited it all for you, and you can just kind of scan through it, especially if you've missed an event already. Submissions, a lot of people have kind of asked about submissions. So as just touching on it again, it is on the 13th of March, literally 1 minute before midnight, wherever you based your time zone. So what you got to do is you got to have a link to a live demo. You've got to have your code base, you've got to have a presentation, you've got to have your technical papers, and you've got to have a minute about your kind of project. The really good projects, I think, can have a video about a minute and a half, and they'll be able to explain even a minute and be able to explain kind of everything that's got to be explained there. Frequently asked questions. Who can take part? Anyone can take part. Do you need a team? No, you can build one by yourself. You can hack solo. Is there any technical support? Yes, there's NEAR and Encode, as I said. Where does the organization kind of take place? On Discord, to make sure you're on there. Can I enter existing projects? Yes, you can, just as long as you haven't raised any significant funds yet. Do I own what I build? Yes, you do. That's very crucial. Whatever you build is yours to keep. So please make sure it's yours to keep. And can I do more than one challenge? Yes, please. We want you to do more than one challenge. We want you to do as many challenges as possible, and kind of learning and growing your own skill set. Upcoming events. So this is where I wanted to maybe show you.
Jake, a couple more questions in the chat. Which time zone is for the submission deadline?
So as I said, the question, which time zone for the submission deadline, it's in your own time zone. So wherever you're based, it's literally 1 minute before midnight. That will be the submission deadline. So if you're based in the UK, it'll be GMT. If you're based in America, you can be EST time, or wherever you're based, is kind of the submission deadline.
And do we need a demo for any type of challenge that we apply to?
No, let me, okay. No, I don't think you need a demo for every type of challenge. I think just kind of look at what each challenge has got, and then it'll explain it to you in there what's going to be submitted. And all kind of the partners will have given you in-depth detail of what needs to be submitted and how do you need to submit it. So it will depend completely on what challenge you're doing.
Great. One more question. Is there a limit on the number of team members we can have? Yes,
there is a limit, and that is 6. So 6 maximum. I think you'll probably not be able to enter if you'll automatically kind of get not kicked out of the hackathon, but it won't let you enter more than 6 people within a team. So let's go to that. Let's go to Sherif. He's got a couple things he wants to say, and then we'll jump back to kind of the upcoming events and end it off there.
Thanks, Jake. Shashi, sorry to be so late. Sorry, Jake, to be so late. Sorry, everybody. Thank you so much for your attention. Wow, 200 and how many? 250 people, 205 people. Yeah, amazing. Here in this Zoom call, this is incredible. I just want to say that I am absolutely in awe of the talent that has touched this community through Encode Club and the bootcamp that we had, the talks. I can't wait to see what comes out of this experience. Some of you have DM'd me on Discord. Some of you have submitted your demos for NEAR Certified Developer and earned that over the last few days. Congratulations. This is really just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for us to witness what you're going to do, at work and at play here with this hackathon. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for paying attention and for leaning into this work with us. It's a very exciting time, and I'm very grateful to have the chance to spend some of it with you.
Would you like to ask the audience if they have any questions specific to the NEAR team? We'll be happy to take a couple of questions if they have some. If it's okay, if they don't have, that's fine. We can just ask. If
no, that's great. As I said, I know it's extremely late for you guys, so as soon as you're done, please just pop off the call. But yeah, do you guys have any questions for the NEAR team? I think this is a good time to ask the question.
We survive for audience, great learners. So if 200 people are there, I'm happy to go another 5 hours. Not at all an issue. And I think Sherif will not mind at all. So that's for sure. By the way, Sherif, you were late. I have started preparing a PPT already that if Sherif doesn't show up, I might have to put up something.
I know you've got my back. I know you've got my back. Yeah, of course. Happy to share, answers or futures, answer any questions. Everybody, I'm sure, knows at this point you can visit near.university if you want to get a sense of what's going on. Near.university includes the courses, self-paced and certification courses, instructor-led, and so on, as well as opportunities for jobs, fellowships, grants, and more. So technical support includes daily office hours. We have on the NEAR University Discord server, the DevRel team offers, I think, an hour or maybe 90 minutes of office hours. Let me see if I can get you that link. But you can go there and actually speak with members of the core team, and they'll help answer questions and so on. Also, the NEAR University Discord server, we have about 3,000 learners there that are able to answer questions, share code samples, direct you to Stack Overflow questions and answers that might help you. So lots of stuff there. Answering SPQR, will be getting technical support from the NEAR team. Any other questions? Anything else we can?
Yeah, there are a couple of them in chat. So somebody's asking, is there something specific that NEAR wants to see built?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there is actually, if you want to get a list of some possible pieces, here is a forum post if you want to dive into stuff where Ilya Polasukin, one of the co-founders of NEAR, has detailed all of the areas of development where we need help if you want to lean into any of that stuff. We also have a number of other discussions ongoing in the ecosystem, both on the Discord server and in the forums about various things, but this is the kind of the master list that I just shared with you here. The formal relationship between NEAR and Aurora is that Aurora is using technology, the Rainbow Bridge, the EVM, and other bits and bobs that were built inside of NEAR, and then were spun off as an independent entity, now managed as its own entity with its own identity and its own team, its own leadership, a deep pool of technical talent in Aurora there. So the formal relationship is basically like a brother or sister that's moved out of the house and is now living in LA, like appearing in movies, and you're waving at them whenever you see them. That's the relationship. Okay. dedicated NEAR technical people that will be on Discord. Same question as before, technical support from the NEAR team.
Even Stack Overflow is a good place to go and ask those questions.
Stack Overflow, tag it with NEAR protocol. Hundreds of people in the ecosystem will see it within hours. And for the bootcamp, what about the process where we learn? We can share some of the learning material if that's what you mean from the bootcamp. Happy to do that. Yes, the NEAR team is constantly scouting for projects and incubating, giving grants. We have grants available now. We have fellowship programs. You can sign up as a developer in residence, entrepreneur in residence, writer or researcher in residence. Again, all of that at NEAR.university. If you want direct links to those, I can share them with you here. It's all pretty obvious. NEAR.university/grants should take you, I think, to the grants page.
On/grants. Just check this, or probably this might be also the link.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
NEAR.university/fellows is a link to the fellowship program. And then if you know or you are a teacher, certify for the certification programs. And if you're a teacher, you know any teachers, we are looking for 1,000 teachers. And that's not a joke. Top 25 languages by a speaker. And we're already working in 7 languages right now. English, Chinese, Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, Turkish, and Arabic. What language is NEAR smart contract? NEAR uses assembly script and Rust. Yeah, if you want to kind of get caught up with some of the training, here are the links that you need. This is everything that you need, one tasty little packet, including examples and content for senior developers and so on. If you can't copy and paste out of the Zoom call, you can just click those links one at a time. That's essentially what you need for training. And if you join our Discord server, you can find these links in the FAQ. Are you taking into account the number of team members who are giving a prize? Yeah, I have no ideas. List of the top 25 languages. Yes, Nader. Go to Wikipedia, top languages of the world, sort the list by number of speakers, and you will find that top 25 list. That's what I did to pick the top 25. I don't know the answer, Damien, to that question. Maybe Jake knows it. And for Ruslan saying, yeah, game projects sound amazing. I have no idea what the criteria are. Jake can answer that. Criteria for the prizes, for the demos, for the teams. Jake, those are to you.
Yeah. So at the end, we're gonna have a Q&A, and then we'll get back to that. So I think just ask questions kind of directed at NEAR would probably be the ideal thing for the next couple.
I have a planted question, Sherif, for you. Like, what if I have never built a NEAR? Is there a way where I can join something during the hackathon? I was also not there in the Encode bootcamp. How can I come and learn building on NEAR while I'm in hackathon?
You can't.
So that my chances of winning becomes
we don't
better.
want you here. No, I'm kidding. Of course, we have a mountain of self-paced courses every Monday for the rest of the month. We have 2-hour orientation sessions. We have daily, presentations, the office hours. There's so much opportunity to come and learn. You should definitely take advantage of it, even if you don't know how to code, even if you don't know how to write code. Later this month, we will be releasing, if you're familiar with Adalo, Webflow, Backendless, Zapier, Integromat, any of these low and no code platforms, with another 10 or 15 coming, you can drag and drop and design applications that integrate with NEAR without writing a single line of code. So look for those over the next week or two. That's exciting. Maybe in time for the hackathon if we're lucky. Thank you so much for giving us the chance to speak with you. Have fun. Do amazing things, take some big risks. It's a fantastic time to learn about this technology. I can't wait to see what you do. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, let's just go back to the presentation, and then we're going to have a couple words from some of the partners, and then we'll get back to some Q&A as well. And hopefully we can answer all your questions for you. Yeah, so if I had to just kind of come here quick, I just want to show you kind of the upcoming events and how to get there. So our main kind of source of everything is going to be on kind of Eventbrite for the events. So as you see, you can come on here, and if you just click on it, you'll be able to kind of get all the information that you need to kind of join the event. And that's the same for the hackathon over here. And there's the Roketo workshop. There's going to be a couple more workshops that are going to be added on. So please just pay close attention to it, like Aurora, like actually, I'm not too sure if Aurora is doing one. I think they could just be sponsoring prizes, but like a Mint base or a Ref Finance as well. And then just want to take you through our kind of website. This will also help you answer a lot of questions. Obviously, you go to Encode Club, we go to our hackathon. And if you scroll down here, you can kind of, here's our current hackathons and here's our past hackathons, which are really kind of interesting to go look at as well. I'm sure you can get some good ideas off there. But we'll go to the NEAR Hackathon and you can scroll down. You've got all your submission dates. You've got how it works. You've got the prizes. You've got what happens during the hackathon. You've got your key dates. You've got the events coming up. We're going to add all the workshops onto here. So as soon as we've got all the partners on board, you'll be able to see all your workshops here, which is a really good place to learn. Here's the questions I just answered. Here's the past hackathons that have gone on. And here's some notable winners from our past hackathons. This is really cool. If you need some motivation, if you're feeling down in the dumps when building your project, just come look at these guys. It's unbelievable what they've done. There's YouTube videos on them through their kind of finale and their prize giving. I mean, a lot of them actually didn't even win. I've got a good feeling, actually, I think it was Reflex that came third in their hackathon. I could be wrong, so don't quote me there. But a lot of these haven't even won, and they've just these are notable winners actually. So all of them have won, but there are a lot of prizes there that have gone through that actually haven't won. I mean, a lot of projects that have gone through that haven't won that are really successful now. And then here's our partners. We're going to add a couple more there. And if you haven't registered yet for the hackathon, you can just come on here and register right here. It takes really quick. Yeah, there's quite a bit that can go on there. Yeah, but mentorship is kind of something at Encode that we really pride ourselves on. And this is just one aspect I really want to kind of emphasize to you are these one-on-one calls. Please book the one-on-one calls in my calendar. I'm available to you. Yeah, I would love to chat. Obviously, I'm EU time. We'll probably add someone who's in the US to kind of deal with kind of if you want one-on-one mentorship and you're in the US. But yeah, these calls are here. Obviously, I can't answer the technical calls, as I've said. Your technical questions, but I can kind of lead you in the right direction and give you some good mentorship and just with your projects kind of going forward. And this is something I think that sets Encode out from the rest, is this one-on-one calls and this constant mentorship that is there for you. And what's next for you? I think that's quite a common question. Please make sure you're on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, do it. If you need to find a teammate, the Discord is probably going to be the best place to find it. There's a little kind of within the Encode NEAR Hackathon kind of chat. There'll be a place where you can just type and find a teammate. If you don't want to find a teammate at Hack Solo, that's also fine. Join the workshops. This is where you're going to learn kind of all your kind of skills you need to building a world-class kind of project, and then hopefully being able to win prizes through the challenges and the stuff that you have built, and just get building. That's also really crucial. As we said, the best way to win is to actually just have something that's built. Yeah, thank you so much. And I think we're going to head over to Roketo first. I know Olga's here. And she's going to chat to you a little bit, and then if there's other partners on the call, we'll let them chat, and then we'll go over to some Q&A after that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jake. Hi, my name is Olga Isaeva, and I'm a business developer at Roketo. And first of all, I want to thank the Encode and NEAR team for organizing this hackathon focused on NEAR protocol and providing this opportunity for teams to create products, connect, and learn, of course, and win prizes. There's so much work behind that, and we really appreciate that you're doing this, and we're happy to participate. Thank you. Few words about Roketo. It's a real-time streaming solution built on NEAR protocol that realizes the ability to transfer funds with very small batches every second. So as it was said, we have a challenge from Roketo with the prizes of $6,000 in total. And in order to participate in challenge, you need to use Roketo protocol in your project and create at least one stream in a testnet. And we believe that potential of Roketo is almost infinite, and it can, disrupt and change the way how payments are working and could work in the world. So it's already used for airdrops, for vesting, for salaries, but we know there are much more ways how Roketo could be used. So we invite you to participate in our challenge, and we are looking for your creativity and unique solutions. Also, next Wednesday, you saw in a schedule there was a workshop with our team, and I think it's a great idea to get inspired and see how you can use Roketo in your idea. So it will be next Wednesday at the same time, 5:30 GMT. Thank you. Good luck, everybody. Use this opportunity and have a great start. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here. I know quite a few of the partners haven't been able to make it, so I'm actually not too sure who's here. I just want to know if there's anyone from Mintbase here, that would be good. There's a good chance there's not. They're more than welcome to have kind of 2 minutes to say anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone from Mintbase. Aurora, I'm pretty sure they're not here. I know they said they wouldn't make it, and they are unfortunately not going to do a workshop. I think they're kind of developers and are on leave or something along those lines. And then from Ref Finance, is there anyone here from Ref Finance? Yeah, cool. That's also not. And then Octopus Network also, I don't think they were able to make the kind of call. Yeah, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go into a bit of a Q&A. If there's any questions, yeah, just shoot away. You can just type it in the kind of the chat on the side. If I can't answer it, I'm sure Sherif or Shashi will be able to answer it. If they can't answer it, then I'm sure Vanessa, who's kind of in charge of our operations and events and marketing will step in and help us out as well. So if there's any questions, yeah, please just fire away. How can we have more team members? That's a good question. So when you initially applied, you got sent your kind of application code. And what you need to do is basically send your application code to your team member when they apply, and then you can add it on, they'll be able to add they'll automatically kind of add to your team. If you have any issues there, just ping me on Discord and I'll be able to kind of add you on there. Yeah, and a team of 2 is perfect as well. That's great. So I think that's kind of all the questions. If you have any more, please just either ask me on Discord or yeah, there we go. If you're looking for a team member, as Vanessa's just pointed out on our Discord chat, you just go on there and you can ask for team members and kind of match up based on what you think, maybe time zone or kind of maybe some of you are technically based and some aren't technically based. But yeah, big thank you for coming, and we will see you shortly on kind of the other events or on the Discord. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good night or morning, wherever you are.